Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
And welcome under the Friday night lights to Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Kamiak Knights and the Glacier Peak Grizzlies. Amp Harrell here with you, Ron Henthorn, the coach to my left. How's it going, sir?
Hey, pretty good, Amp. Good to be out here tonight with you on this warm summer night in October already. So
it is warm. It is 68, 69, depending on where you are in the listening area. If you're listening down in King County, it might even be warmer than that. They're supposed to get up to 77 today. The joys of October in Western Washington.
In Western Washington today and tomorrow, and then maybe a little Sunday, and then it rains again. So
yep.
That's what we like it here.
Welcome to the greater Seattle area, and welcome to Glacier Peak football against the Kamiak Knights. GP coming in with a 3-2 record. Kamiak, though, coming in looking for win number 1, 0-5 on a tough season. And you spoke with the coaches of both sides. What do you know, Ronnie?
Well, I know that Kamiak's got an 0-5 record, and it's somewhat representative of their team, but they played some tough ball games. They played Arlington, they played Monroe, and they played Skyview. And these teams are really strong. And they played Camas.
By the way, yeah.
And they lost 53-0, but Camas beats everybody 53-0. So that's not a real representation of the strength of them. But talking to Coach Heck from Glacier Peak, he said Kamiak Knight kids play hard. He's looking for a real strong ball game tonight, and he's not going to take this for granted for any reason, even though they got an 0-5 record. Yeah. He thinks they're going to come in very, very strong. Play hard.
Well, this is going to be one of those games where you just got to mind your responsibilities, mind your P's and Q's, take on the man in front of you, and don't look past them to next week.
That's for sure. And Kamiak is coming in here with quite a few less kids on their roster. And normally they have about 55 kids on their roster, but they've got about a dozen that aren't going to be here tonight for various reasons, which we'll not go into. But
some of them
are injuries, and some of them are not. But that's okay. And Glacier Peak with like 72 kids on their roster, they're all here tonight, and they're all able to play if they want to. So there's a lot of rotation going on, so they'll be, probably healthy all the way.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of those for Glacier Peak. It's going to be a Chris Finbonchi kind of night, but Lucas Entler and Coach Keck have got a ton of weapons on this squad. So it's just going to be responsibility football on both sides of the ball. You were talking about some of the kids that Kamiak has, though. They've got some size up front with their co-captain on the offensive line, Journey Natoa, Jay Scott, Noah Haller, Jacob Herbst, and, of course, a lot of these guys play both ways. And they've got some running options with Zamari Mitchell and Julian Natoa. And I love seeing the ATH, athlete position. That means this is a guy who can play in a lot of spots, and you're probably going to see him there.
You're going to see him on both ways for sure. And Kamiak, these kids on Kamiak, even though they haven't won, these kids are probably capable of doing some D1 football out there. So I'd look for them to get some looks here toward the end of the season.
Yeah, Ivan McLennan, the head coach for the Kamiak Knights, as they observed a moment of silence there outside of the booth. And something special, number 2, Tiandre Waverly, junior wide receiver starter for Kamiak, as we are just about ready for the captains to meet in the coin toss. But what are your keys to this one? I kind of hit on a few of just responsibility, assignments, and not looking past anybody. But what do you think? I
think that basically Kamiak has got to play football like they know how to play football, and realize that they've got a responsibility for each player on each position, and not try to play somebody else's position for them. So in all respect, they've got a tough assignment tonight, but defensive-wise, that's their key. On offense, they just got to find the open spots, I think, and throw the ball a little more on GP. And that would be the secret to opening up some scores here, I think.
Did you see the bumper on number 2 with our high-definition picture? It says, if you're reading this, it's too late. That is phenomenal camera work from the guys out there. I love that, and a little swagger from Tiandre Waverly as they're going over the coin toss here to get this one ready for GP. It's got to be the off. Well, I'm just going to say it this way: the line. I always talk about the line play, offense and defense, and wow, Kamiak won the toss and elected to receive.
That referee out there is David Serra. He's been around here for a while.
Wait. Oh, excuse me. He just said they declined. I saw the motion. I was watching the body language. I thought he said we want the ball, and he said no, we will defer. And so apparently GP will get the ball first.
Okay, so GP is on our left side, left to right, and he will receive.
Absolutely. So I think it's just about time to step aside for a break. But I was just going to say our key to the game for Glacier Peak is always offensive line play, defensive line play. Control the line of scrimmage and set the tone as GP bursts out onto the field through the smoke and the banner on Friday Night Football.
I love that smoke coming down there on the field.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But it certainly makes for some beautiful visuals in stunning HD here on STSPN.
All I can do is get out of the way.
We will step aside for a break here as we are just about ready to get this one underway under the Friday Lights. It's STSPN football coverage presented by Les Schwab Tires.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust. The one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN, it's a 4A football matchup as Kamiak and Glacier Peak do battle here at Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium. Todd Elvig pushing the buttons and kind of directing the folks in the truck, or maybe letting them direct him. I'm not entirely sure who's doing the heavy lifting. Amp Harrell, Coach Ron Hemthorne, along for the ride in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get you.
We've got to look down there on the field, and all that smoke is still down there. It looks like somebody's cooking hamburgers down there, you know?
I think that's more behind us, but
It's down there if we want to stream on it, but we're looking at the series right now, so I'm getting ready for the special national anthem here.
Special edition of the national anthem in tribute to a fallen member of the community here.
At a Glacier Peak football game. Please rise as Doug does the national anthem. Please be patient with us for a second. boys and girls, it's time.
Stirring tribute there to a fallen member of the community, playing his rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And our thoughts go out to the family of Doug and really the whole community just taking this moment to honor his memory.
Yeah, it's a good thing for school to do that. It's very should be.
Absolutely, and I think Glacier Peak is going to play this one in his honor as well. You can blow your mic up there. I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I took it off for the
Hey, you had to honor America.
Honor America.
Yeah.
Really good. So, yeah, good game expect tonight though with Kamiak coming in here and the coach Ivan McLean. He's a former Washington State football player and played in the NFL for Atlanta and a couple other teams, and even played a little bit in the Canadian football before he finally hung up.
There have been some good guys playing in the Canadian Football League too. Some of them with Pacific Northwest ties beyond just coach there. I'm looking forward to a fun one tonight. And GP's got a lot to play for in this as well because they're number 2 in Westco 4A behind a certain Lake Stevens team.
Certain Lake Stevens team, which is coming here in a couple of weeks, I think, for a game. I think that's the last game of the season for GP.
And then the quad district playoffs start. So that's something I'm still getting used to is the quad district playoffs. But either way, everybody else is ready for it now. Little pooch kick and picked up on the run. I think that was Nicholas Torkelson. Nope, excuse me. Check that. That was Luke Fullerton. Sophomore on the hands team up front. Didn't expect the swift kick. Get at him.
Let's kick that off for Kamiak, and I think they're going to try to surprise Glacier Peak a little bit with that, but didn't work for this time.
Good hands for the sophomore. Up front for GP, offensive line includes Connor Avery, Kyle Martin, Cade Willis, Antonio Cherez, and Jake Reed. Quarterback is Lucas Entler. The tight end, Nicholas Torgerson. Crispin Bonchi in the backfield. Wide receivers, as we're already underway and just ripping through as Bonchi just bounces and goes straight up the gut for a big gain and a first down. Helps when I look at the action and not my scorecard.
I don't think you got a first down. I think you're backwards.
Oh, yes, I am. You're right. He actually got stopped and taken for a loss. That's what I get for trying to follow the play. Thanks, Coach. Well, we're just going to be downhill from here, right?
You had me worried for a minute there. I was like, what am I looking at here? Did I miss something?
Well, I was trying to rattle off the starting lineups before we got underway, and they snapped the ball, and I went, oh, crud.
Heads up. Here's a handoff.
Yep, snap and a gift. Bonchi this time gets the end and tackled pretty quickly there. I believe I saw Tony Natoa maybe getting on that, and Simon Ross.
Yep.
Third down.
GP not having their way with Kamiak line yet, and Bonchi is usually a breakaway runner for GP.
Yeah, when he gets in the open field, he has reservations. But nothing doing thus far is now third down at about 14. Scoreboard says 13. Playing 8 in the box. Straight drop. Entler has it over the top. Caught. One man to beat, and he will not break free. But a little pitch and catch. A little old ball coach action to Adama Lone.
Connor O'Mara hung on to his shirt and finally got a hold of his feet. Don't let go of that shirt, kid.
Grab cloth. So good tackle in the open field, but there's your big chunk play.
That is now a first down.
Yeah, that's the first down that GP needed.
There you go.
I needed a couple extra plays to get into game shape, too. Pistol set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap. Give. Nope. Play fake. Dumps it off in the flat. Caught and pylon. Touchdown. There's your 6. Nicholas Torgerson. The tight end was spotlighted in the pregame. Excellent play fake. And Torgo with the grab. I think the initial penetration and attack by that defensive front really gave GP fits there for a minute, didn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I think they're excited this where they couldn't run on it, so they threw a couple fast ones, one for long distance and one for short distance touchdown.
Yeah, I think if GP gets you one-on-one in space, it's not going to be a fun night for that defense. And
Put it back here. We're back kick.
have to double check on that. Kick is up and into the night and good. And just like that, 7-0. What's that name?
Patinsky? Jared Patinsky? He's the kicker?
Sounds right to me. We'll step
Hello.
aside for a break. Back after this on STSPN.
I heard a crack and there was water everywhere and
Bend the knee to spot the leak.
Didn't think I'd find you there, huh?
so can you fix it? Oh, thank goodness.
You're all set. Have a good day.
Back here on STSPN as it's 7-0. Scorebook still says 6-0, but that kick was good.
I thought it was, yeah. Now it says 7.
There we go.
He's a little slow in. Got some new guys in the box over there.
Fair enough. Grizzlies ready to bear down a 2-minute, 1-second scoring drive, about 50 yards. And as we were talking, the running game didn't really work all that well, but the passing game did.
Yeah, well, let's see what Kamiak's got up there. So when they get the ball this time, they're going to get it deep. Probably going to be get on the 25, I think. They'll do 20.
And after that touchback, as GP will run this one out, guess you got to run to the football, regardless of how far it goes.
Oh, almost all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
keep your conditioning up too. Fair enough.
It's a pro thing. Pros do that too. So here we go with Kamiak. So we got back there quarterback.
At quarterback, that would be Tyler Odegaard. With a back to either side. You don't really see
Like
a pro set.
like a wing tee or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. Motion in front. Snap up to the second man
Good for
through.
about 4 or 5.
Beat and bangs Amari Mitchell. I love that he's listed as an athlete because he certainly is. Got that one blocked up well. Among the guys up front, Journey Matoa, Jay Scott, Noah Haller, Jacob Herbst, and they ripped some holes open. Tackle cleaned up by Isaiah Kuehler-Bell.
Jamari only a junior there for Kamiak, so he's got some good work ahead of him next year too.
Gain of 3. Now, moving things around, hiding the eggs, if you will.
Now we got a little different formation there. Set back.
Mitchell flips from left hip to right. Jet sweep motion. That looked like a false start. Give on the jet. He'll try and turn the corner. Man, he has got some speed. Miles Moffitt, co-captain and a senior on this squad. He gets to the edge, but probably ran about 30 yards to get about 6.
That's about 32, I think. So well, it's the scoreboard even says. How about that?
Hey. So back to work go the Knights as they're finding some traction early on. I mentioned offensive and defensive line of scrimmage. They're listening.
Yeah, they're moving the ball on the ground. I got a hunch they're going to try to run this one too and save their passing for a little later, but we'll see what they worked up here. I'd probably throw a quick out pass. We'll see what they got.
GP crowd in the box saying, we dare you to try and pick up this 2.5. Give first.
And they did it too.
Oh, hey, got over the low man. Attempted tackle Isaiah Kuehler-Bell, but Zamari Mitchell, usually low man wins. That time he went over the top. 1st and 10.
Nice cutback
For the Knights. And Glacier Peak kind of going, wait, what is this? I did not expect this.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Shane Keck said he expects these kids to play hard tonight, and he's going to do a good game. So he's not surprised, I don't think, at all right now.
I think the boys might be a little bit surprised, though.
Sometimes it gets in your head when you're a young high school player that you're 5-5 team, and you think, oh, we can be pretty. There's the first pass up.
There's the screen and hit immediately by Owen Gluth. No, thank you. Keandre Waverly gets thrown to the turf. Owen Gluth and Kuehler-Bell both in there, reading that one well.
Good D by Grizzlies there.
Yeah, and a little help, I think, also from Michael Darling, as everybody knew what was coming, and now it's punting time. Can't go for any trickeration back on your own 26.
No, it's only second down as well.
Oh, that's right.
We won't punt yet, but maybe not. I think
That's right. I forgot that they rushed for just enough to get that first down. Shotgun, lots of options.
Up the middle for a good 6 yards. Almost got back to the line of scrimmage there.
Rolling around. It's all Zamari Mitchell so far. I thought I saw Caden Ballman in there, but just more misdirection from this Knights squad.
Nice run by Jamari there.
And he will come up just a yard short of the original line of scrimmage. Third down and call it 11. Another good thing for Kamiak, bleeding a lot of clock here. Only took 2 minutes and 1 second for Glacier Peak to get the score. Kamiak wants to shorten the possessions.
Yeah, well, so far they're maintaining control of the ball here. And we'll see what level. Third down play comes up with. Could be a Minnesota pass play.
Good sweep motion. Quick
He's
drop.
open. He's going to make the cut up front. He's not going to quite get there.
Yeah, he kind of pulled that one back right in a sea of blue shirts.
He didn't have anywhere to go once he caught the ball, but he was open.
Good play to Connor O'Mara. And you saw that one. You saw that play as it developed. What kind of route was that?
That was just basically just a hook out route. He ran down there into the open spot, and Glacier Peak gave him the open spot ahead of the marker, or the line to gain there. So that, and as you saw, there were like 4 guys on top of him as soon as he caught the ball.
Just keep it in front of you. You'll give up the short underneath stuff, just not the sticks. Shore tackling there. On for the punt this time for sure. Kreitz. He'll send away a nice little coffin corner, but it's a short punt.
It looked good bounce for Kamiak there. It rolls down about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think it went out of bounds first.
Oh, you think it went out of bounds first?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it went out of bounds and bounced back into play.
On the 37-yard line, so not quite as good of advantage, but
no, but still he's got a better toe than some punters I've seen.
That's why those guys in striped shirts are out there just to figure out where the ball goes.
5:33 to go, first quarter, 7-0. GP bend but don't break on the defensive side of things. Harrell and Ron Hinthorn with you.
Well, GP ran a couple plays and then threw the ball. Let's see if they're going to run a couple plays and see if they can get that sorted out now in the second to go around.
I feel like that's going to be a point of pride here. Entler from the gun, play fake. I was wrong. Over the top, has a man, sideline, dropped. They're going to say incomplete.
Yep. He was open there, good enough to catch it. He just got knocked out of his hands, I think. He knocked out himself on his play.
Yeah, Benjamin Williams was just like, hey, what was that? Shouldn't there have been some kind of a call? Now we'll see the replay. Good play fake, and then had the man over the top, and that was clean. That was beautifully defended, by the way, by Giovanni Ethan Besson. Second down.
So first down pass, what about second down? You're going to give it to Bonchi again, maybe.
Big pistol set.
Throw it again. We got deep
Got
again.
another one over the top. That's a catch, and taken down just shy of the 20. That is a big bomb to Isaiah Kuehler-Bell.
Taken down by Caden Trader there.
This is Coach Shane Keck seeing, oh, okay, you're going to give me over the top? I will air this thing out till the cows come home.
It looks like his receivers are a little faster. It's actually, he had to slow down and catch that ball, wait for it. If that had been off stride, he'd have been all the way home.
He was down there tying his shoes, basically, waiting on a bus.
They got the passing game going there. Let's see where it's at. They're going to try it again.
Pressure comes.
Throw that one away.
And, yep, the gift to the sideline. Live to fight another day. Good pressure. Beaten and banging his way in by Jay Scott, just crashing up that left side of the front.
Looks like GP is going to try to establish a passing game here, which has worked for him. So if that's working for him, they're going to keep doing it, I guess. So far, so good. We'll see.
Shout out to the A-Wesco crew out there watching us live online.
Shout out to the Wesco.
A-Wesco.
Septic. Watching us online. Under 5 to play in the first quarter. Appreciate everybody hitting us up in the comments and the chats and all that kind of stuff. Screen pass, far side, and tripped up shy of the marker. But another strike to Kuehler-Bell.
Thought it might have been a legal block over there on that screen play, but it looks like the referee was standing right there. He didn't have to call it. So
Lucas Sentler, the junior quarterback, 5'9", 175, and he's leading with confidence here, up 7-0. Third down and medium from the 17.
this should be a big play for Kamiak. They'll stop Harrell being pretty good morale booster for them.
And jumped into the neutral zone. He got back, but they called the penalty. And that should be
the first penalty of the night.
Well, it should be a first down. This angle makes it look like it's a big 4, almost 5 yard. That should be a first down.
I don't think it is. No, I guess they had it.
Okay.
From where they had the markers over there, it wasn't, but maybe it's automatic first down thing.
Okay.
On that one. Well, that shouldn't have been automatic.
So back to work here. Shotgun back to his right for Entler. Been quiet for Bonch. There's another play fake as the pressure comes right over the top. My heavens! Snuck out the little tight end H-back, and Khalil Chim with the score.
Oh, that was a detective play that needs to be pulled there. I guess you'd have to say their passing game is working. They pass on every down in time, and especially on the last play. Number 49 there.
Wow.
Wide open for Chim.
Yeah, that was unreal. Chim just snuck out on what I would just call a jailbreak, all-out blitz. It just unreal, and bang, bang, hit the target and avoid the blown-up running play.
And another flag.
Another approach there.
That's probably, unfortunately, a second flag of the night, but it's not going to mean a whole lot.
They're going to decline it.
And
GP is already saying, just decline, let's kick this.
Yeah.
4:12 to go first quarter, 13-0 GP. Overcoming some initial hiccups in the running game. Kamiak is sold out to stop the run, and they're paying for it.
Yep. Now, obviously, they got to work on that defensive play to who's covered who there in position-wise. And that's what I was saying earlier, that you got a position spot. If they don't cover their spot, somebody's going to fall in their spot and going to be wide open.
The kick is good. We'll take another timeout. 14-0 GP on top on STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here on STSPN, onside kick surprises everybody, and GP just corrals it on the sideline around the 30. Who saw that coming?
I didn't even see who it hit. Did it hit one of the Kamiak players?
Yeah, I heard my executive producer saying something to the camera crew, and I look up, and there's a blue shirt rolling over it, and recovered by GP. 1st and 10 Grizzlies.
Unfortunate for Kamiak here.
Yeah, well, Kamiak tried to catch the Grizz sleeping on the opening kickoff, and I guess Coach Keck says two can play at that game. So back to work go the Grizzlies. 2 receivers to the far side in Williams and Irving Nguyen, who held on both of the extra points.
Well, surprised me again. They're going to throw the ball.
Pressure comes, 3-man blitz. That one was tipped.
That could have been trouble.
Yeah, that could have been trouble indeed. I think he was trying to outlet that one to the speedy Crispin Bonch, but nothing doing. That
Brandon Bays was in the neighborhood, just not quite close enough to pick that one up after it got tipped.
Yeah, the Knights are just going all out blitz on just about every play, and it's a safe kind of run dog blitz, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're saying, okay, you're going to keep passing, we're just going to bust you. We'll see what happens now.
Hit you in the mouth.
Now, this is the kind of plays that GP says, okay, you're really going to slam us. Let's see if we can get Banshee or not. Christian Bonchi loose on a running play here. So
2-by-1 set again. Tight end appears to be the right. No, tight end's left, I think.
and it does give it to him, as I suggested.
Yeah, and they'll follow that movement to the left. I think they pulled a guard.
Must got about 7 or 8 on that one.
Just watch all the motion. 72 just peeling off. Cherez goes out and hits somebody, and I can appreciate that. 3rd down 3. Broadcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing in our community.
Making your wheels go around.
Indeed. Gotten some air top-ups there. And I actually saw a former coworker of mine giving him some love on Facebook, too. So
I got to go get my tires pumped up. I think this cold weather dropped them down a little bit.
well, you gotta have that winter air in there instead of the summer air. That's what they told me.
Yeah.
Snap. Yeah. Bunch.
Yeah, this time they keyed on Bonch. So
Yeah, that is the focus of this Kamiak defense. You can beat us through the air, but you are not going to beat us on the ground.
and that brings up 4th down. Are they going to go for it? I would hope so at this point.
Zachary Philippe on the stop there, and
Bonch is coming out. Let's see if they're going to go for a field goal or not.
yeah, this is one of those weird situations where you're probably going to go for it and go to the air, because you don't onside kick just to attempt a long field goal or punt it right back.
Yeah, definitely on the air. They got trips left.
Yeah, I got a diamond formation out there, and then motion to the right side.
I'm going long right.
That's
Oh,
right.
he's open.
Goes in the middle, caught all alone. No man is an island, but Nicholas Torgerson was on one. Easy pitch and catch, and it's 20-0.
Wow. Well, yeah.
I mean, everybody in a tri-county radius knew that a pass was coming, and they just overload to both sides, and he just runs right through the screen.
Is that perfect?
Yeah. Like that replay is unreal. The Red Sea parted. That defense was just bum-fuzzled. On for point. Beholden to win. That set was a little wobbly, but DeWin gets the set, and the extra point is banged up and in. 21-0
in the first quarter.
In the first quarter, GP leads on STSPN.
They can't figure out.
And back here on STSPN, 2:27 to go in the first. Kamiak has been just absolute aces against the run. The only problem is GP's passing attack has been even better, and it's 21-0 Grizzlies.
Yeah, in case you just joined us, why GP's probably got 10 or 15 yards on the ground and 200 in the air.
What it certainly feels like, that's for sure. On the run back,
Coming from them.
the Knights.
The extra yard blue.
Connor O'Meara, who's been part of the Kamiak offensive attack, but they've only seen the football one time. The onside kick for the Grizzlies.
Well, now's a chance to see if you can come back into this game. I know they're looking at it and saying, "Oh, we're down 21-0," but
They've run the ball well. They've shown some composure. They've only had one crack at it, Coach.
Coach Ivan McLaren says adversity is the answer to playing this game. You got to take that and put it in the background and make the next play, and let's see what we can do with it. So,
Yeah, that's actually solid advice there. Out of guard from the gun, back to his right option. And he will cut it up himself and pick up a decent chunk of real estate there.
about 6 or 7 almost.
Following Jacob Herbst, the sophomore offensive lineman.
So we got a passing game out of GP, and now we got a running game out of Kamiak, and they can keep that going for them. That's going to be great.
Oh, that actually was Tiandre Waverly. They were running the Wildcat there. I missed that.
Well, they did do
Yeah,
that.
it was DeAndre Waverly, not the quarterback out of guard.
Yeah, I didn't see the handoff either until I saw the replay.
Oh,
Right.
it was a direct snap. They lined him up in the backfield.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see the handoff.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Out of guard with, not out of guard, Waverly with Davis back there with him.
See who gets the first time.
Slow jet sweep motion, kind of widening the splits. Snap, give, and working his way through is Davis, but nowhere to go.
He got close. I'm not sure if they're going to give it to him or not. He did. I think he gave it to him.
Herman with the stuff at the line to gain, but it is a first down.
Good job by the headline over there. See how close that was.
At Kamiak, they didn't get much, but they got what they needed. That's situational awareness and do your job. Good group of linemen up front. I think that's Paulo Mendoza. He's listed as 65 on our sheet. I think he's wearing 55 on the white jerseys there. I think he's the center.
They got some weight out there. They got some 220, 240, 250. But they're all right.
That's some beef, yeah. 4-man front for GP on first down.
Up the middle again.
He gets around to the outside and tripped up by the 50-yard line. That's their studly running back in this one, Zamari Mitchell. Mitchell's been making some waves.
Yeah, it's Michael Darling just says that run there. If he had got past Michael, I would have gotten most of the way, if not all the way.
And so that'll bring up another first down as we approach 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. GP up 21-0, all passing game for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and pretty much all running game here for the Kamiak Knights.
Odegaard was back in for that handoff.
Friday night football. It's always exciting in Friday nights.
And you never know what you're going to see. Don't like the pitch relationship, the spacing and the distance.
Nope.
And that's all kinds of messed up and just taken down on, I don't think you can call it a sack, but tackle for a loss, Antonio Cherez.
Maybe a couple inches of loss.
Also in the area, John Allison. But if you see the replay, I think there might have been a false start they didn't call. I think there was a misdirection, and then just all of a sudden falling forward. Nothing good. We'll step aside for a break. End of one, 21-0 GP on STSPN.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine. Marking a path for the next generation.
Back here on STSPN. Second down and 11 yards to go for the Kamiak Knights, trailing 21-0. So motion to an empty set.
No. Oh, look at that.
Odegaard picked off, and plenty of room to run.
Yeah.
Tackle just shy of the 50-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by O'Mara, but Isaiah Olson just read the quarterback's eyes, Coach.
Well, the quarterback is going to have a little learning experience there when he looks at that film because he just dropped back and threw it to the zone where he thought his wide receiver was going. And his wide receiver cut inside, and there was nobody anywhere near that ball except 3 blue shirts.
And just an easy look what I found pick. Tyler Odegaard with a rare mistake. Well, it's been a pretty solid game for him thus far. Only 2 series, but a big mistake right there.
Yeah, you cannot throw the ball into the zone where the defenders are unless you've got a guy run or the sidelines to help you out there.
Big pistol set here. for Entler. He will snap and give to the first man through. Absorbs the hit. That is Francis Crocker banging his way ahead. And he will pick up a couple.
First time I've seen Crocker out there, I think.
And Crocker instead of Bonch. Gain of, we'll call it 2. As the clock continues to move. See, you noticed early on, Kamiak was trying to bleed clock, shorten the game. I don't think they can afford to do that now, but the home side can.
No. Kamiak needs to go back to that running game and working one.
Stack the receivers to either side. They will go with the screen. And blocked up pretty well, but defended even better. Good tackle by Caden Prater, the defensive back playing up. They saw screen, so did I.
Yeah, I often thought blocking the back again over there.
You know, I wasn't going to say anything, but I thought it was a good block because they didn't throw a flag immediately.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And apparently he let him go on it. He's standing right there in front of him. So,
no. So
if you do it in front of the referee, he doesn't call it. It must not be a foul.
3rd down and 11 yards to go. Hash mark right for the Grizzlies. 2-by-1 set. Entler. Play fake. Running for his life out there. And, he slid down and a helmet popped off from the other side.
That was Hernandez helmet.
Yeah, Victor Sanchez Hernandez loses his helmet, and they'll call that a sack, but that was a slide down and save your bacon kind of play.
And Hernandez kind of limping off the field there a little bit, too. You can see on the screen.
Favoring that left leg.
Pulled his ankle a little bit there or something.
Just under 10 to play in the first half, and now another player down. That 10 Ashton Smiles?
It's 30, isn't it?
Oh, it's 30? Not 10? Okay. I just saw a 0.
I thought 30.
Either way, player injured for the Kamiak Knights and getting tended to here.
30.
So 30 would be Zachary Philippe.
Yeah. Let's take a break. Let's take a break while they're working on him.
Yeah. Let's step. Oh, no. Not going to go to break just yet.
No.
Got to wave to the folks here. STSPN live on the air. And tell a friend to tell a friend that they can always catch us on YouTube or STSPN.com.
And it's all free. They don't have to pay to watch it.
That's because it's taken care of by our fine sponsors, which we encourage you to support, like Adrenaline Fundraising, proud to present the Player of the Game and the Player of the Game shirt. And Les Schwab Tires doing the right thing by helping us with these broadcasts.
GP back to punt here, guy. The first punt of the night for GP. And
a rugby-style punt.
Goes good for Kamiak, but holding and scoring for a change.
That was a nice punt. It hits at the 20 and goes exit stage left.
Kamiak will take over.
Nice punt for the Grizzlies to, well, dictate the field position, but the interception for naught.
Yeah. First possession GP had, they didn't score, I think. Is that right?
I think that's correct. Yeah, 21-0. They took the opening kickoff and after getting stuffed on the run, threw over the top and then threw a little short pass for a score. And then held, got the turnover, or got the takeaway, the onside kick, and that resulted in a touchdown as well.
All right, ready for the running game here, Kamiak? Let's see if we can figure this out.
21-0. GP with the advantage here. From the gun. And they're going to go Wildcat again with the handoff and nothing doing. They went with a different bit of personnel there. Keandre Waverly with the handoff to Zamari Mitchell. And it was just a rugby scrum.
Avery was sitting there waiting for that one.
9:27 and the clock runs. Grizzlies not really taking anything for granted in this one, up by 3 scores. Hit anything that moves, basically. Now the quarterback Odegaard back in there. Back to either side. 2 receivers right as well as he changes the protection. Dumps it off short to Waverly, and not a whole lot there.
maybe a yard at the most, I think. I caught it probably on about the 20, but we thought.
At the line of scrimmage. Yeah. So no gain officially. Is this kind of what we call a flat front for GP? I've got a weird angle on it, but it seems like they're just keeping everything pressed in front of them and compressing the field.
Yeah, they're not particularly worried about the long pass, so everybody up front. And they're going 5 and 6 up front when it comes right down to the time the ball's in it.
Just basically 1 or 2 guys in center field, and the rest are playing close to the ball or a little man to the outside just off your screen. 3rd down long. Sonnegaard claps his hands. Sprint pass left, pressure, hit, breaks free. Not that time, but there's a penalty marker, and I think that's going to be personal foul.
Yeah, against GP, I don't know where you do it right at the player, so it's going to be a face mask, I think.
I didn't think it was a face mask. I thought it was somebody launched in helmet first. I think that's the personal foul penalty we'll see. Let's see which one of us is right. But
well, we'll find out here when David gets up. Face mask.
Oh, you're right. Face mask. Okay. My bad.
Nope.
So
everybody gets a different angle. It had to be one of the two. It probably could have been the other one just as well, you know?
Yeah, well, the reason why I thought they threw that flag for a personal foul was not because anything malicious happened, but he was dead to rights. He was sacked, and then he broke free and just got freight trained by 3 bodies.
Yep.
You get a little excited when the goal is to put the guy on the ground, and it doesn't happen. But either way, it's still 4th down. That shows you kind of how the situation is.
It's actually 3rd down. I think they're wrong.
He held up 4 fingers.
It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's
according to the guy down.
Oh, that's right. It wouldn't be. And now we've got to stop its play, as everybody needs to get on the same page of the hymnal. But
what we got here? We got timeout.
Timeout on the field. So we'll take it as well. We'll get sorted out in the booth. 3rd down when we return on STSPN.
Did this say 4? This 4? That's forward?
No, Back here on STSPN, 3rd down, and they'll officially call it 6. The official held up 4 fingers, which is why everybody was thrown off, but the down gets replayed. We'll go with a simple running play up the sideline, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, we got a couple on that one, but they're not enough.
Up the sideline. I meant out the left side. But either way, good stop by Isaiah Kula-Bell and Grizzlies to force the punt here. But still, 4th down and 4, a whole lot better than it could have been.
Yeah, they ran quite a bit off the clock there, too. And then they can get a good punt off here. They held the GP on the last possession. Hold them again here and see what happens, you know?
Yep. Sort of a drop kick was awkward.
Going to bounce on the 46-yard line there. Yeah.
Touched up by Jaden Sung.
It's a good field position for GP, so 7:39 left to go on the clock here in the 2nd period.
Well, Cowboy, I got a question for you. If you're the defensive coordinator for Kamiak, you've had so much success stopping the run and virtually no success stopping the pass, and you're down 3 scores. Do you change what you're doing here, or do you are you afraid of giving up the run?
Well, I think you got to stay with what you were doing. Basically, the reason those passes are working, except for the one where it was just wide open, like they missed the coverage on. Because the GP kids are just faster. I think when they go out and go, and he's got time to throw, they'll all run and get behind it.
Know your responsibility and make him beat you. Yeah, that's man through. That is Bonchi. Nice solid game. I think he was 9. He got 9 because he had to get across the 45-yard line.
Right on. For the
You
good.
get one right every once in a while, Coach.
You can get every other one right. That's okay. You get them all.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, but you're not going to fool me again.
So they're going to give it to Bonch again, get that extra yard?
That's what I would do. Of course, watch, they'll probably call a pop pass and go for about 30. There it is. Play fake. Over the top. Sideline. Has a man. Caught in stride. And he is in for the touchdown. Hey, it wasn't 30. It was 45. Through the air to Adamalim. And it's another 6 points for this Grizzlies squad. Just play fake. Looks, reach, gone. For just perfection in the pocket right there. 4 touchdowns, all through the air. That's 2 for Loom there, right? Oh, that's right. Loom got the first long ball, but was stopped short of the goal line. Okay.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. He just got behind him and kept running, and Kamiak just couldn't keep up with him. They took that microphone too.
Kaczynski stays perfect on the day as well. 28-0. We will step aside for a break. Back after this on STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust. The one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
And back here on STSPN, 28-0, Glacier Peak flexing the muscles. We were talking about the possibility of, okay, do you run on second down and short, or do you try something long because you had the 3 down? They did, and it resulted in 6. Big taken on a bounce and just kind of eats him up. And finally just take what you can get, the running back Ezra Davis. And he returns it and somehow gave up the ball. I don't think that was a fumble, but
Return Ezra Davis. Brought up to
Bandy.
13-yard
Like, hey,
line.
I have this. Does anyone want this?
He ran about 20 yards east and west after he caught it, so he didn't really get very far.
From the 13 is where we'll mark this one ready for play. Up Harrell, Ron Hinthorn, Todd Elvig, executive producing. Guys in the truck, guys in the field, doing all the hard work. That's me.
Guys in the truck ate all the donuts before I got here.
There were donuts?
You
told me.
You were late.
That's what I get for setting my own schedule. Be a better agent. Shotgun for Waverly, the Wildcat, as he'll give on the end around to Miles Moffitt. Moffitt tries to cut it up and gets undercut. Caden Skibble on the stop.
Nowhere to go from Moffitt. That one pretty much I telegraphed that one all the way. You can clearly see it.
Yeah, they try and do some different things, give all kinds of different looks with this Wildcat offense with Waverly, or he can flank out. I think they got the running back, Zamari Mitchell, back in. Yep. Our new receivers, tight end is slot right. That is Aaron Stevens Jr.
I tried to throw it again, but I don't think he could.
From the Wildcat.
Oh, there we go.
Fakes the handoff and
One man
fakes
to
it
beat.
himself.
One
Gets
man
to
to
the
beat.
outside,
Good.
just gets wiped out.
Definitely a good job there. It was Gluth, wasn't it?
May have been. Gluth was trying to read it. I thought it was 40 that actually made the tackle. Yeah. That was 40, and it was Owen. Wow.
Gluth came all the way from chased him down from behind.
Yeah, that was why I shook you off there, because Gluth was trying to hit the quarterback, and then next thing you know, he catches up.
Yeah.
That is a lot of running.
Speedy little kid.
I wouldn't call Owen Gluth little. 6'5", 205.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to work. Give to the second man through, and he is immediately swarmed. That time, not Owen Gluth. Turn that 6 over, and it's Isaiah Keeler-Bell, number 9.
What a first down for Kamiak on that previous play. So
Right up the middle.
moving the ball. Let's see what we'll do on second down here.
Notice there's a faster pace to this as well. They got some urgency with 5 minutes to go in the first half, down 4 touchdowns.
I don't know if you noticed this or not. Sometimes play calling is interesting on high school football. Casey Kamiak, he runs to the sidelines, gets the call every time for every play.
That time, though, they left Tyler Odegaard in and had somebody run the play into him.
Right.
I don't think I've seen any team stores them do that so far. Jet sweep motion. They'll go that way.
Good hard driving legs there. Got a couple more yards than he should have gotten.
Yeah, that is Zamari Mitchell. He has impressed me in this contest. Because he'll be the third man through, and he hits the hole and gets low. Good tackle by Noah Green. They're down in 7.
Well, there are a few high-score teams around that don't do that run-in play from the sideline. With Kamiak, the only number of players trying to build a new program there, I think they pretty much have got enough on their plate without worrying about reading signals from sidelines.
Yeah, no 3 guys with 3 different sets of colored gloves to try and break down. No massive boards with cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Just go old school. On the gun, Odegaard. That one out, incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They can had it and dropped it.
That was very nearly an early Christmas present for Owen Bluth. And that's a stop and a 4th down.
I think Kamiak was trying to mix up their plays a little bit, and that was a pretty good idea. He wasn't trying to downfield for the first down. He had caught it.
And Owen Bluth was right there breathing down his neck. I don't know if he was going to get another blade of grass, but yeah, it's just a different look. You're right.
Mixing it up out there, playing the game. Like I said, one play at a time. Next play's good, play this one. That's pretty good stuff.
Punches away.
A lot of bones on about the 31, 32.
Give or take.
43 maybe.
Punter is Jackson Kreitz. Punter and kicker and a senior, and so that'll flip the field. Still good field position for the Grizzlies.
Start their drive on the 42-yard line.
This is the 5th time the Grizzlies had the ball. We scored on 4 the other times.
Yep, and one of those times, the only time they didn't score was a takeaway. The interception.
Let's see what they do this time.
Can't say it's been a flawless night for the Grizzlies, but you strive for perfection and do good enough. New running back in there. That is Isaiah Owens.
He sees a lot of time for Grizzlies.
Yep, Owens. And he will run into his own guy, then gets a pancake block. Plenty of room. Big hole. Owens, one man to beat. And he is bumped out of bounds. Wow. That was Teandre Waverly runs him down and gives him a shove. But, man, what a burst by Owens. But give the credit there. Recovering and taking out 2 dudes. That would be big number 72, Antonio Cherez.
Big, long game. That's the longest running game for VP of the night so far.
That was unreal. Cherez got shoved forward by his speedy running back and then took out 2 guys in the process. Play fake.
Look out.
Running for his life. Entler got to throw this one away. And whoa, did he complete that? No,
he threw it to the guy.
He
threw it over.
That was a sell job by Benjamin Williams rolling to the ground. And I thought for a second he had it, but throw it away.
A little bit short, or a lot of it short.
2nd down, 10. Good pressure, though, by Kamiak. I think that was Noah Haller. 3:18, clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Of course, the score is one thing, but these guys are also playing for the shirt. They're putting in the work and trying to win that Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game shirt.
We got a shirt for them.
Oh, I think there's a lot of them now. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Snap, give, Owens. Trying it left side, and he ducks his head.
Got a couple, I think. Maybe 5, I guess.
Again, the area on the tackle. Haller again. Gain of 4, 3rd down, and now a timeout on the field. They're all aware as timeout. Kamiak will take it as well. 28-0 GP on STSPN.
Ian Corsero, credit.
Third down 5 for Glacier Peak, up 4 scores on Kamiak here on STSPN. Bonch back out there to the left of Entler. We resume from the 14. Snap, play, fake on the little drag. Throws that one up. Wow!
Good defense there.
Oh, hang a gold star on that one. Caden Prater, one hand on the defender, the other just finger-tipping the ball away.
I think we all knew, including Kamiak, we were going to throw this ball on this play.
Oh, that is perfect.
Yep.
And that co-captain knows he made an excellent play. Fourth down 5, up 28-0. Kick. Doesn't look like they're even giving that any thought.
No need to. But interesting to see if they run this play or not. See the yellow gloves and the green gloves flashing the play in there.
From the gun. Oh, slip down. Ball comes loose. And that is a blown play. And
a turnover.
Yeah, Kamiak gets the stop. I feel like the grass may have been wet in that area or something because his feet went out from under.
Yeah. That's better than a turnover from line of scrimmage. That was like a 7-yard gain from line of scrimmage for Kamiak there.
Hey, good work. And, sometimes you're rewarded for your hard work and your hustle. Sometimes the football gods just kind of toss you one.
Yep.
That was what that was.
Kamiak with a good field position now to start this out, even though the score is not in their favor.
Ball's on the 27. The original line of scrimmage was for 14. Under 3 to play, first half. Knocking it over is Odegaard. Has Davis out there and Miles Moffitt. Moffitt will split out wide.
I think they're spreading out to spill it, but I don't know if they could.
That motion was wave release. Snap and a give. Underneath play.
Good for about 5 or 6.
Beating and banging his way in. Skibble with the tackle.
Right over the middle, number 24 is Amari Mitchell for a gain of 6.
Mitchell has just been a reliable workhorse for this Knights squad in the first half, Coach.
Yep, they have been. And I was going to just mention something, and I hope I don't jinx anybody, but there hasn't really been any flags thrown out there on the field to speak of. We had one face mask call and a couple of offside.
And Kamiak's tightened that up, you're right.
It's a pretty clean game all the way around. And a good job by the refs, good job by the kids out there playing a good game.
Front, Michael Barton, senior, wearing 77. I think he's listed in your programs at home as 76.
Trombones.
76 trombones in the big parade.
Got a couple more.
Another hard physical run by Mitchell. Along the block of Jacob
Mitchell runs up the middle, south by half of Grizzlies.
1:45 and the clock runs. 39. That can move the lead away. Is Kamiak just kind of running clock here, ready to escape?
They'll get the third down and have that game. Hopefully get down there for him.
Third down and 1. Down to, they have 2 timeouts. I thought they only did 1. Claps his hands, gives to the first man through, and hit at the point of attack. He'll surge forward late. I don't know.
I thought he got it, but we'll see what the line on the other side says. Yeah, he's signaling he got it.
Okay. Their first down. It's going to stop the clock to move the chains.
108? No, they're still running the clock.
Oh, I thought they would stop the clock, but apparently not.
That's okay. You can be wrong twice tonight.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No, it'd be the second time he's twice.
Say it wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong twice.
Oh.
I'm the opposite of a broken clock.
There you go.
45 seconds, and the clock continues to run. From the 39.
Go out back and throw it. Let's see what he goes. He's
Drop,
open.
Looks. Oh, the man incomplete. Nice PDU. Nice pass breakup by Bloom again.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 1, Miles Moffitt.
Going for Moffitt on a streak route.
He was open, but he was covered too. Before the ball got there. So I think Glacier Peak has really got a strong defense on the pass defense there, because Not let anybody get behind me, and that's a big thing.
Yeah, just keep it in front of you, and that'll keep the clock moving. As we've seen, up 28-0. Great drop out of guard. Airs this one out in traffic.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, that was deflected and caught. That was deflected and caught by Ezra Davis. He was not the first man trying to catch that thing.
Sure, he didn't tip it himself. Let's take a look at his one.
Oh, no, he just went up and got it.
Yeah.
He just went up and got it. Okay.
That's what I thought, yeah. Nice play there.
And 25 seconds left.
Davis is a ball player for Kamiak.
Now down to 20 seconds. Got to do something with it.
And throw it again. Going deep.
As a man in traffic, incomplete. The clock stops with 12 seconds left.
And double coverage as well. And that's the kind of play that you see the pros do that sometimes. It's like, I'm going to throw it down there and see who can jump up the highest and do it.
Yeah. I trust my guy. You don't at this level.
Yeah, your odds are against you at this level, that's for sure.
So with 12 seconds left, a couple more cracks at it for Kamiak. Ball rests at the 28.
They get the ball anywhere close to the end zone, they'd have to run it in order to keep from running out of time here. So.
Absolutely. CK Kaikai will run the play in from the sidelines.
An interesting name to say.
Charles CK Kaikai. He will serve as the center this time. No, excuse me, right guard.
Oh, the season. He had to throw that away quickly, but he had a player open up there to get it to him.
Waverly in the area, and he wanted a foul for holding.
Yeah, he's getting shoved back there by his teammate.
Let's not argue about this. Odegaard is down, and the holding is car, or is it a lower body injury? It looks like it's maybe a left hand. 8 seconds left in regulation.
Yeah, it's his hand he's looking at. So.
Hand and wrist. That's a tough one there, as he will get helped up. 3rd down and 10.
He's probably in the face of it.
Yeah, I think he's got to come out if he's injured and stop the play. So what do you do here? Do you go Wildcat? No, it looks like they're going to bring in the backup quarterback, Bronson Kim, trying to bring in his own football.
No.
Now he's not.
Oh, we got coming.
So Waverly is kind of wandering that way.
Then we got 10 players. Here's number 4.
Okay, that is Kim. So they are going to bring Bronson Kim in, the backup quarterback. 3rd down and 10. What do you think? They're going to maybe run the ball here? Keep it safe?
That's the right thing to do. But
does have a signature running back here in Mitchell on his right hip. Yeah. Calls for it, dropped it, picks it up, tackled. That will most likely end this unless they want to call a timeout. Looks like they do.
Well, Glacier Creek got the ball, and they're calling. Somebody's calling timeout.
Timeout, Kamiak.
Kamiak called timeout.
We need to take a timeout here, perhaps, with 3 seconds left. Oh, we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, I think Kamiak still got the ball.
Yeah, I think Kamiak still has the ball as well. But that was awkward. It shotgun snap, and it hits the fresh into the game backup quarterback in the hand, and he burps it forward.
Yeah, you got it. You come into the game cold like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, here it is. Here's the ball.
So 3 seconds left. 4th down and 16.
28 points in the first half. Likely that's the score we're going to see at halftime here. Amp. I'd like to be in the locker room there for Kamiak after.
Well, it's going to be tough for Kamiak, especially if the quarterback, the starting quarterback, can't go. Tyler Odegaard looked like he injured his non-throwing hand and had to be taken out of the game. It looks like he's coming back in. So
he can still catch the ball and throw with the other hand, I guess.
I suppose. But
when I was playing, I could throw with either hand.
Well, question is, could you throw well?
better with my right. But I could bat better left-handed. So.
That's a skill set too. Throw set here, back on either hip. 2-by-1.
So try for that final pass.
Straight drop. Drops that one in traffic. Picked up. Uh-oh. This could be trouble.
Yeah, if they get him down there, he's got a lot of room to go. He's going to get caught.
Darling will run into the white shirts and get tackled out at the 40. But that was a Hail Mary that was not answered. And with that, the first half comes to an end.
Are you saying Mary wasn't there?
Mary was not home.
Okay. We'll come back in the second half and see if he's on play.
Fair enough. 28-0. Actually, we're going to keep it here for just a couple of minutes as the players exit the field. Glacier Peak with a phenomenal, commanding first half performance. 2 interceptions and no points off of turnovers, but 28-0 your score as the passing attack comes to life.
Yep, it was kind of good offensive barrage from Glacier Peak here tonight. And Kamiak has kind of held up pretty good, even though it's 28-20, so they've held up a lot of time. You start speaking a couple of times, and so they got some things to work on, and they're going to get there.
Yeah, the only thing that they're lax in, as you pointed out, they don't have the man-to-man foot speed in space against the Glacier Peak receivers, and their pass defense has had some holes in it. Other than that, they've played pretty well, I would say, to be down 28-0.
They have.
And for Glacier Peak, the running game. They have got to improve at the running game. That's been the biggest weakness for the Grizzlies in a command performance thus far.
It has been. It's been. So it looks like we got the whole band on the far side of the field out there. We're going to stay here and watch the band, I guess.
Perhaps we're going to have some highlights coming up, I'm sure. But what are your big adjustments if you're Kamiak? We kind of hit on a few things there, but take care of the football, not turning it over, and just improving on your strengths.
I think so, and I think what I would do, and they've got the talent to do it. I'm not the coach; I don't know the players, but I think I would try to keep the running game going a little bit, and for shorter passes instead of trying to go for that long stuff.
Yeah, I think underneath it's a little easier to connect.
Get 5-10 yards on a short pass, on a quick pass, and beat the rush. So that would move the ball, and that would keep things going. So
and I still think that GP is very much going to focus on that running game with Crispin Bonch, with was that the came in and got another massive run. I believe it was Davies. Yeah. Isaiah Owens. Isaiah Owens has been a breath of fresh air for this offense as well. But you got to punch one in on the ground, I think, is one of the big differences in this ball game.
Well, this is homecoming night. Are we staying here for homecoming?
I think we've got the band performance, so we'll go ahead and step aside for a break. Back after this on STSPN.
1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Comes up, Princess Kate Feller. Kate's favorite memory from GP is winning Westco for basketball last season. Her mom inspires her the most because she's hardworking, understanding, and easygoing. After high school, she plans to attend a 4-year university.
Next up is Princess Jordan Gaffney, escorted by Danielle Gaffney and Rachel Castor. Jordan is involved in soccer and track at GP. Her favorite memory at GP is winning Westco for soccer her junior year. Her siblings inspire her the most because they mean a lot to her.
Our next prince is Tanner Johnson. Tonight, Tanner is escorted by his brothers Aiden and Connor Johnson. Tanner shows his Grizzly pride by attending every girls' soccer game and participating in tennis. His favorite Mamma Mia song is Thank You for the Music. Tanner's plans after high school are to try and get to the PGA Tour.
Here comes Princess Lizzie Cook, escorted by Kirk and Tanya Cook. Lizzie's favorite memory at GP is supporting her team at every track meet last year. Her plans after high school are to compete in company football in college and continue her education. Lizzie's siblings inspire her the most because they always push her to be a kind and passionate person.
Tonight, Princess Avery Maine is escorted by Dale and Carrie Ann Maine. Avery's favorite memory at GP is every basketball game against Jackson because they are so crazy and energetic. Her plans after high school are to go to a 4-year college and get her bachelor's in business administration. Avery's 2 older sisters inspire her because they love and support her through everything.
Next up is Prince Jack McChesney, escorted by his mom, Janet McChesney. Jack's favorite Mamma Mia song is Failure Mahoney. He shows his Grizzly pride by being the ASB Public Relations Officer and being involved in speech and debate and honor society. Jack is inspired by his mom for being kind and giving the best child he could have, as well as his grandma for being a positive male role model.
Our next prince is Prince Von Renaro. Escorted by Jason and Megan Renaro. Von's favorite GP memory is being TA for Mr. Hayashi's sophomore year. He's involved in GP and doing his best to radiate nothing but positivity every single day. His plan after high school is building or modifying street trip cars and oil field work.
Make way for Prince Gil Mossberg, escorted by his parents Brian and Sherry Mossberg. Gil is involved in GP by being captain of the wrestling team as well as being the Stanley Cup president. His plans after high school are to go to a 4-year college for wrestling and engineering. The person that inspires the most is his dad because he taught him a lot in school, sports, and life.
Next on up is Prince Bodie Stevenson. Escorted by Sean and Leah Stevenson. Bodie's favorite memories from GP are the bus rides before baseball games and the talks in the dugout. After high school, he plans on attending a 4-year university to study mechanical engineering. His inspiration is his dad, because he is the strongest person he knows and will always be there for him.
Tonight, Prince Nico Torgerson is escorted by Richard and Rico Torgerson. Nico shows his Grizzly pride by being involved in football and track. His favorite Mamma Mia song is Dance With Me. The person that inspires
year. Her plans after high school are to pursue acting through college. Amani's mom inspires her the most because she is strong and will always support her.
The last dance included the evening is Princess Lily Whitman, escorted by Zachary and Dennis Whitman. Lily shows her Grizzly pride by being editor of the yearbook, participating in Grizzly Clubs, Chinese Club, and Whitman. Her favorite memory at GP is going to Hamilton on Broadway in New York for student evening. After high school, she plans to go to Northern Arizona University or Colorado State University to study graphic design or nursing.
Now please give a huge applause for Queen Ellie Russell. Escorted by Lauren and Katie Russell, Ellie's favorite memory at GP is cheering on the football team and supporting her brother junior year. Her plans after high school are to study a field to achieve her goal of becoming a naturopathic doctor and nutritionist. Her dad is her biggest supporter because he inspires her to be a better version of himself.
Escorted by his father James Steele, let's hear it for King Prince Steele. Prince's favorite memory at GP is last year's second round of draft playoff game. His plans after high school are to make money and be famous. Superman inspires him the most because, like himself, it takes a lot to be that awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, gimme a hand for the 2023 Royalty Court.
Leading our halftime parade is the senior class of 2024.
The first Grizzly club represented is the GP Choir. Choir sings a variety of music from classical to pop. It's a fun ensemble that expresses themselves musically in a great way to start the day. Next up, we have the juniors, class of 2025.
The next club is the GP Theater Club. Half players learn different aspects of theater. Students learn about all aspects of production, such as lighting, sound, set, costuming, and acting. GP students are welcome to contact the advisor, Mr. Jordan, to get more information. Next up, the sophomores represent the class of 2026.
Following the sophomores is the Health Promotion / Future Medical Professionals Club. They promote wellness in our community and give students a scope to explore medical careers. Welcome the class of 2027, the freshmen!
Following the freshmen is the GP Rate Club. Rate meets Wednesdays during both lunches at Route 203, uniting the community through random and intentional acts of kindness.
Last but not least is the GP and Snohomish Robotics team. The robotics team meets Monday nights from 6 to 8 in room 112. All are welcome and no experience is necessary. The next competition will be at Jackson High School on October 28th and 29th. Come cheer on your world caliber robotics team.
Students, it's not too late to take a chance on these GP clubs. Get involved.
This concludes our halftime festivities. Students, don't forget to...
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, Witch Doctor, request immediate hot extra, take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
I heard a crack and there's water everywhere and...
Bend the knee to spot the leak.
Didn't think I'd find you there, huh?
So, can you fix it? Oh, thank goodness.
You're all set. Have a good day.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Jose shows us the importance of protecting your home and water heater with a flood stop system.
This is a flood stop system, and if this sensor ever reads any water in this pan, it automatically shuts it off, so the customer doesn't have to be home. If they have a leak, it'll shut off the water automatically. It is a lifesaver for the home.
Clean, on time, and professional. Gene.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. sending it big.
We're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this!
To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard.
I never sit on you, I get the gang on you. You better pray for it. I put that thing on you. You ever play with it?
To the fans, to the followers, and the haters.
But it doesn't matter.
Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
The STSPN Friday Night Lights is ended by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing. Matt Harrell here with you. On the coach to my left, Rio State's left, I suppose. And, well, doing all of the hard work and keeping everybody in line. You may hear the voice of Todd Elvig from time to time, the executive producer here. Score is 28-0 Glacier Peak. Your thoughts on the first half on homecoming night for the Grizzlies?
Well, a good homecoming night for Glacier Peak and the Grizzlies out here tonight. Obviously, 28-0 is the night place to want to try to take the half. But they kind of easily with a lot of long passes. In fact, they've got a lot to think about in terms of how they play this game, which is the way to go here. They might want to do some block up. On the other hand, the end up wants to run and block too. Next ball, that's what they're doing ahead of it. Because fans are playing out. Because that's the meal they're going in the locker room.
Fair enough. You were trying to coach him up. I will give you some credit on that. As Adam Huckle has this one teed up and ready to go for the Grizzlies. Curious thing here, Grizzlies will want to burn clock in the second half, and they've, well, made all the hay passing it and, well, reverse it for Kamiak. They need to pass it, and they've had the most success running.
It's going to go out of bounds on about the 12 or 13.
And you can't do that on a kickoff, so an untouched kick out of bounds, so that'll put it at the 35, I think.
You do?
Yeah, that was a penalty. So you can do that on a punt. You can coffin corner a punt, but you can't kick it out of bounds.
There, 35. Yep.
35. That's the call.
All right.
Another thing to watch here as we come back to play is how is Tyler Odegaard doing? Because he banged up his non-throwing hand. Goes to the wrist cuff there. Get this play called out.
He's out there, so he's probably doesn't look like we got any paper on that left hand, so maybe that's banged up, cleaned up a little bit.
Got a halftime score for you. I got a few scores after this first play. Back to either side, a 1-2 set. Second man through, that is Davis, and he is rudely greeted, we'll say, by Trevor. Scoreboard update from Snohomish. Lake Stevens leading 21-13 over Eastlake on the road at the half.
Okay, Lake Stevens got their hands full, looks like.
Yeah, Lake 21-13 over unbeaten Eastlake. Lake Stevens, of course, with the tough loss that we had on these airwaves on STSPN.
Yeah, but that was to
a very good Westland ball club.
Our out Westland, yes.
3 receivers to the near side on 2nd and 14. Odegaard. Defense kind of shifts around a bit.
There's that short pass. He didn't catch it, but it was a nice, bright idea.
Looking for Miles Moffitt.
Pass completed. Number 1
on his shoulder.
Third.
Mercer Island, the Islanders, with a 10-7 lead over Lake Washington at the half. North Kitsap all over Kingston, 28-0 in the second. And Arlington leads 21-7 over the Tommies of Marysville Pilchuck in the second. Arlington Eagles taking flight.
Third down and a long way to go here for Kamiak on this play, so short pass isn't going to help them a lot. Let's see if they get.
They're lined up like they're going to go for a screen here to the slot, but he doesn't stop. Now it's a comeback. He goes the other way and throws into traffic, picks up a chunk of it, but it's going to be fourth down and punting time with an ice.
That's that short pass I was talking about. I was on that one, and they got the one previous to that. They'd have had that first down by now. It's a good pass. He just dropped the ball.
Just dink and dunk and take what the defense will give you.
Yeah.
As Jackson Kreitz will drift back to boom this one away.
Hit a few of those short passes. You're going to pull those cornerbacks up a little bit, and if you're fast enough, we're going to get behind them. So
free some things up. That's the goal. Line drive kick. Will send the returner Bell back. Will slip a man. Running the long way. Stiff arm to the outside to the 50, and he runs out of real estate. Good job on the sideline by Owen Gleef to leap over his teammate. Owen wasn't on the field. Good. Another good return out to midfield for Isaiah Harrell.
Different players out there, but you see the thing with that lead.
Great job by the camera crew in this one. Like those credit card commercials, everywhere you want to be. Now let's see. I think we do have a few new fresh faces out there, including Carlos Armand Balain, the wide receiver. And I also see, Irving Nguyen was out there before, along with Benjamin Williams.
I don't see Grizzlies out there.
No Bonch, but a give on an end around. And they weren't ready for that look by Armand Balain. Number 12 for the big surge, and a gain of about 7. Oh, they're actually going to stay closer to 9.
Yeah, almost got to the line to gain there.
But this is where we'll probably go with another pass play, because that's what happened the last time. Was second down and 1. What do you do? Go with the dive or go over the top?
I think we'll take it.
Keep your eye on the tight end, Nicholas Torgerson. He already has 2 touchdowns on the day. Mark? Fine. He'll give on that jet sweep. He will crash ahead. Francis Crocker, 5'10", 185.
Number 44, Francis Crocker. That's another.
What is it? The Mariners keep the line moving.
Keep the line moving.
That's when you just keep making contact, keep getting on base, just keep the line moving.
Uh-huh.
Or to use more of a football analogy, you stay on schedule.
Oh,
got to stay on schedule.
Unfortunately, the Mariners didn't keep the line moving enough.
Ooh, too soon, bro. Too soon. I've got a wide open weekend.
He's going to try to throw this thing.
Drop back. Entler feels the pressure. Going to take off himself. Slides down. Got about 7, I think.
Depends on where they spot the slide start. Yeah. Kind of funny. Sometimes they start right before they hit the ground, you know?
Oh, yeah. 9:25 left.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to the Snohomish IT department. In particular, one of the people that runs it. They have really come up big in helping us present this. So I just wanted to make sure that they knew, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And shout out to Roy Rothbach, the AD here. He's really helping us do things well as well.
Crocker could not turn the corner there. Nice job of closing and taking him down. Zachary Philippe for Kamiak brings up 3rd down and short. Crocker in a one-on-one matchup, trying to follow the block of Cade Willis. They always take care of us here at Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Although we still need parking places.
Yes. My reserved plaque would be nice.
You got to get here early.
I always go in the back entrance anyway, so there's always parking for me over there by the greenhouse.
Uh-huh. He's going to run it. Keep the clock going. He got the first down.
That's the right side, and Isaiah Owens will just burst. He wants the shirt. He wants to be the Adrenaline Fundraising player of the game.
Isaiah Owens.
And then across the white line there, he's gone all the way.
He is something else. And down there, stalk blocking Dylan Healy. Love it when your receivers get downfield and engage to free up the running backs. That is selfless play.
So GP is running the ball, running the clock at the same time. I think that might be part of the strategy here. And get a few of the other kids in the game that don't get to play a lot. Get some experience out there.
And Williams, 11, right on your screen. Owens in the backfield again. Gensler will drop. He will air this one out to the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Williams.
And Williams was wide open, too.
Sprawled for it. That one sailed a bit.
Over to him. Too much mustard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Infield, I'm going to slow it down.
Stanwood in a bit of a fight in the fourth quarter. Union with the lead at Stanwood, 23-13. Kennedy Catholic having no trouble with Kentridge, 44-0. Woof. 8:02 to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Second down and 10. Ball rests at the 14. Harrell, Ronnie Henthorn, Todd Elvig along for the ride. On homecoming night for GP. Play fake. Airs this one out to the end zone. What a battle!
He didn't catch
Caught!
it. He did catch it. I thought he knocked it away.
Okay, the official back here says no. I was looking through a pole and I saw arms go straight up. I thought for sure that was a score, but no. Deflected well. Another good secondary play by this Kamiak defense.
Yeah, it was on it. He didn't get very far behind him that time, so he and the sideline made that happen.
Yeah, the sideline's the extra defender. That's the 12th man. That's a tough weekend, isn't it? No Mariners, no UW, no 12s.
Yeah. Well, we got a timeout here.
Yeah, looks like we do have a timeout on the field. I'm thinking basketball already. Back after this on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers.
Back to live action here. Play to the end zone. The purpose and just went straight to the air. Then maybe a force out. Good defense by, it was Wyatt Schlosser. Forcing it with a boundary. Touchdown.
You must have called him across the line of scrimmage before he went out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, he had possession in the air. Okay.
Yeah, but that's the only reason I can see that coming.
Fair enough. On for point this time. Garrett Kaczynski. Bangs this one up. And good. Just like that. Out of one timeout into another. It's 35-0. GP over Kamiak in the third on STSPN.
7:47. Over there.
Back to it here on STSPN. 35-0 Grizz on homecoming night. Camp and Coach Ron just hanging out, watching some football.
It's Friday night lights. Always fun to watch football on Friday nights. Even if the score is a little bit lopsided as it is tonight, it's still fun to watch.
Yeah, got to execute. Bo meets leather, and this one is dropped at about the 7. He'll pick up and take off, get what he could out of it. That was Connor O'Meara. Be careful country here, Coach.
Returned by Connor O'Meara. Kamiak will take over from the 10-yard line.
More scores for you. Yesterday, Lakewood got it done against Squalicum, 46-42. Good win for the Cougars out of Arlington. And earlier today, Edmonds Woodway blanked Shortgrass 21-0 final.
Must have been the 5 o'clock game today.
Yep.
My grandson plays for it.
Go Warriors.
Yeah.
I was a Warrior, but from the opposite side of the country.
Okay.
Murfreesboro Riverdale Warriors.
Warriors are good.
We're not ringing, but with a whole different story. But not. Good work.
Up the middle, that guy's good.
No. Good penetration.
Good 5 yards at least on that one.
Third, keep it on the ground. That was 24 again.
And up the middle by Samari Mitchell.
Mitchell's got good instincts. Sees the field, sees the holes, and gets a mark. 7:15 in the clock runs. Kamiak in a deep hole, down 35-0 in the third. They keep things got a gain of about 5. Out to the 60. Can't make too many mistakes in this. It's the pricey real estate.
And just keep running the ball like you did, and just keep moving upfield. You can look at the difference in GP here.
Odegaard claps his hands. On the ground again. This time going up the outside. He broke a tackle and then gave the ground.
Yeah, you get a good up.
Middle by Samari Mitchell. He stopped by a hole.
Well, he's a good down.
Third.
On an Alice on the stop.
He's within inches of the marker over there.
A couple of blades of grass. And they will give him the first down. Okay.
I like that. That's a good call. Because that close, just go for it.
Yeah. Situation, what do you got to lose?
Sometimes it's hard to actually place the ball where it should be. You know, an inch or two there. That's a big difference. In this game, that was the right thing to do.
Miles Moffitt, slot right. Not back to either side. Snap again, second man through, tries to shove a tackle.
And Luke this time.
Down on the carry.
Run by number 2, Waverly. No game.
2-0. 5-0. AP protecting the home field on homecoming week.
It's Justin the same as Harrell.
Yep, nothing, not, love.
Two.
Ed? No, not that's Steve. I just thought that was weird. That's the British way of saying it.
Nick.
I'm going to do that and put a few extra U's in words.
Second 13, big play here.
Yo-yo.
He made the corner. He
got around the edge and got across the line of scrimmage. Miles Moffitt. I kind of like that. He went one way and then zigged back and took the jet sweep handoff coming around. We got third and about 9.
Well, what do you call? You're going to call it pass on 3rd and 9? No, should be doing it right about here.
Yeah, but the success on the short passes, you got to have that on the first and second down, not as much on the third down.
He needs to put 10 yards on this.
Yeah, I'd love to see a hot pass, but then again, I'm a big fan of the tight end anyway. And with this stout linebacker for GP, that is going to be tough. I go one left, clock stop, third quarter. Odegaard, Elvig. Here's this one out into traffic, picked off. Third interception of the night. That is J.R. Bell.
Look at that.
And finally taken down at about the 16. Layar Bell making the case for the shirt. I love it. Did you hear that? They rang the bell. They rang the Taco Bell for Cuellar Bell with his second pick of the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, that ball was about 10 yards shorter than it should have been. And Kamiak is just going to have to go back and practice on the long pass this week or give it up to the short pass.
I hate to harp on it, but it was something you talked about coming out of the locker room.
Yep.
You got to establish with the short passes, dink and dunk, and take what the defense will give you on first down. Now, that's not to say you give up on the run, but you can't try all your passes on third down.
You can't. So GP in very good position here with the ball on what, the 17-yard line?
Scoreboard says 16.
16-yard line.
Hash mark right.
16 and a half.
35 to nothing. It's VP. Snap. Play fake.
Ooh,
just decked.
Didn't fool anybody on that one.
Yeah, Lucas Miller just got rocked.
Stack for loss.
Favoring
brings up Glacier being second down.
Banged into it, it went down.
The bus that banged off of him happened so quickly.
Yeah, they're blind.
Now he's going to lay down and timeout. Fishers. Now that means he's going to have to go. He's going to have to go off the field. Yeah.
He's going to go anyway. He wants to go. He doesn't want to go.
Yeah, the official just told him, no, you stopped play.
You got to go.
You got to go. And yeah, he's tougher than a $2 steak, I can tell you. But he's got to head off the field, which will result in backup coming on. Still going to go Wildcat.
He really came out there. President Bonson came back out there. He hasn't played this staff, probably remember.
Archie will check in. Layar Bell will check in. I'm just curious if they go Wildcat or what they do here.
We got
Bradley Common checking in as a tight end. Owen Bluth. Wholesale substitutions.
Bluth is going to come in. What's he going to do?
Bluth going to be the quarterback?
Doesn't look like it right now.
I mean,
he didn't do it.
6'5", 205. Yeah, he's going to go under center this time. Second 22. Toss. Right side has a hole. Has a big hole and gets a chunk of that yardage back. Penalty marker down. That may be a late hit as Francis Crocker takes that one up the sideline.
Very interesting substitution for quarterback there. Booth was really not listed as one of the backup quarterbacks.
No, but he went under center. I haven't seen anybody go under center, I think, this season.
Except when they do the push.
Yeah, oh yeah, quarterback sneaks. So now let's see what the white hat has for us. That flag was thrown as though it was a late hit out of bounds. Let's see.
Personal foul?
Yeah. Oh, personal foul against GP.
He's bringing it back a bunch.
That's odd. Something said on the sidelines, is it, Tim? Tempers flaring?
Couldn't tell from here. Maybe it was a helmet hit over there. You can't.
Yeah, anything can happen. It's like the bottom of a pile for a fumble.
Very far corner of the field here, and I wasn't watching the screen, so let's see here. See it on replay.
I'm blocking back perhaps, but
Didn't see anything there. Didn't go live.
Second down on the ball.
Ball runs and block.
Under across the middle. Third down and say about 15.
VP would like to score here because if we do, we'll take these past the 40 mark and see what happens with the clock at the 40.
It would be a running clock.
And we'll have to go chase it down and keep it here.
Have to corral it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, just tie it down. Run away.
Actually, that was a loss of down. I didn't catch that. So now it's fourth down, not third down.
I think they're going to go for a field goal.
What it looks like.
Why not?
On for the field goal, Jared Kaczynski.
It's going to be 47 yards field goal. Hey,
30, I thought it was a 39 yard. 39-yard field goal. No snap. They pick it up and run. And Glenn throws into traffic, incomplete, and it will be a turnover on downs.
You call that a trick play intentionally?
I didn't think that was intentional.
I thought it was.
Well, either way.
He got up and ran with it right away.
It was wobbly. He sent one that was wobbly for an extra point, and it got banged through. That time, I think it was offline, and he said, the only thing I can do is run and throw. So now it's first down and 10. Kamiak.
They were pretty sloppy on part of it. They're going to not want it. And that happened in the game.
Okay, ready?
Not only that, but the penalty is really what undid all
I'm
of it.
coming to you. Yep.
That really,
Hey there, Ellen, Holly, and Josh.
Yeah,
there's the Hollies.
Now back to what?
Good for about 36.
Everybody tackled the ball carrier. I love that. I don't necessarily love one of my linemen being on top of someone else on the pile, but hey.
Give me a second down.
We're mixing it up. Everything is clean out there.
That last penalty against GP is kind of the only penalty that I've seen that's like maybe we're actually no, but otherwise pretty clean game all the way around here for both sides.
Yeah, it was a little dicey at first, but everything got cleaned up. 35 Love, 2:15 to go, quarter number 3. Back there is Waverly playing Wildcat. Turks to his right, moves to his left. Give up the dive.
He's got first down and then some.
Yeah, near the 40. Good surge. I liked the offensive play calls.
Right over the middle, that's far initial.
Roddy's
First down.
First down again. I think good strategy here, and it looks like maybe they're going to do it. Is just kind of keep control of the ball, run the ball, and see how far you can go with it. Huh?
Yeah, because they have thrown it 2 or 3 times to the wrong colored shirt.
Yep.
What is it? I used to hear this a lot back in Tennessee. 3 things happen. Or 3 things can happen when you throw the football too.
Yeah.
From the Wildcat, offline on the snap, and Waverly will just take it himself.
Yeah, about 6.
Oh, keeps on moving.
He probably got
about 8, I'd say, yeah.
Maybe 9.
That was that.
Maybe 1. He got 10.
Number 2 up the middle.
Yeah, moving the chains. Okay. That's the old Black Friday shopping kind of thing.
He gave him forward Milton there on the right there, and then he got pushed back.
Shooty Jake, wiggle, getting around. Nope, I want that thing, and you're not going to get in my way.
All right, he's kind of like on schedule here, rolling the ball, running it down the field.
Yeah. You don't have to air out the football if you're running it as well.
Probably wouldn't be quite as big a score if they had thrown, 3 interceptions?
Yeah, that's what I had, is 3 interceptions, 2 of them to play our bell. Making a strong case for one player to be fired.
Nice cut.
Very good cut. And Moffitt down the sideline.
He got 6 or 7. I can't tell where he went on bound exactly over there, but let's see.
33 seconds left in the third. Clock is stopped.
About
Now, a whole lot earlier than it seemed.
Yeah, he should stepped on it before we put that one. They'll stop the clock going out of bounds there with 33 left to go in this third period here.
Barton, the beastly lineman. Got a couple of tight ends out there. That's probably how they're running the football. Johnny Nunez and Aaron Stevens Jr. They go Keen's right. Yeah.
That's the middle on the cut. Oh, that's nicely done.
Second man through, runs the dive, stopped by our bell again.
It's probably with 22 seconds on the clock running. Nobody's calling time out. I think that might be the last player to shoot him.
Run one more if it hurt.
They don't seem to be in a hurry on any of them down. So you got to run the play in. This time nobody's run the play in. So.
Okay, I think you are correct. We'll take it to the fourth quarter. 4 fingers in the air from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Snohomish. It's Glacier Peak 35, Kamiak nothing. Friday Night Lights presented by Les Schwab Tires. Back after this.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Here on STSPN, start of the fourth quarter. 5 innings, a couple of score updates for you. Arlington at the half with a lead over Marysville-Pilchuck, 28-14. Third quarter score, Lake Stevens 28, East Lake 13.
Wow, still hanging in close there for Lake Stevens.
Yeah, Lake Stevens with the big 2-score lead, 28-13.
I think they're they ranked number 2 or 3 in the state, or 6 in the state, something like that.
5-0.
East Lake is number 1.
And a little trickeration. GP held their water and took care of business on that tough stop. See where they spot this one. Also have a score from Everett versus Cascade. The Bruins with a 7-0 lead over Everett. On technically a home game for Cascade, even though they all play at Everett Memorial Stadium.
The first personal foul against Kamiak of the night.
Wow. And it's on a third down running play.
Wonder what that was. Couldn't see it from here.
Same. So now we're going to mark this off. It'll be fourth down and long. It's a dead ball foul. Okay.
Yep. So ball was 4th and 17 or something like that?
4th and yes, we'll say. Or perhaps 4th and Yesler. And so in to punt will be Jackson Kreitz. He's had a pretty efficient day today. 35-0. Grizzlies with the lead. Here in the latter stages of this ball game. Kreitz takes his time.
Gets off a pretty good kick. Look at that. You're gonna feel it? He did. Look out here.
Taking on a hop.
Nice jump move.
Little jump cut. And surging back across. Tackle made by Branson Boyce. But what a run by Bradley Perman of GP.
Got back to the 40. Previous line to gain for Kamiak on the possession last time. They hardly moved the sideline markers over there more than a foot.
Yeah, just kind of lean. Just wobbled. 11:32 left in regulation here. 1st and 10 for GP. Broadcast brought to you by the fine folks at Les Schwab Tires. Amp Harrell, Ron Henthorn.
See who we got going back out to play quarterback out there. We got Lucas back out there, right?
Yes, Lucas Entler is back out there. That lower body injury, but let's see if he just puts it in the belly of Francis Crocker, and he does.
Oh, big hole.
Big hole. Breaking tackles and finally wrestled down as he crosses the far 40. 1st and 10 GP.
Good 25 plus yards on that carry.
Francis has been needed in this contest and has stepped up big. I think it was a point of emphasis, Coach, to make it difficult on Crispin Bonch. So why not go with Francis Crocker?
Yeah. Crispin's probably gone to rest. He's down there on the sideline still. So
No point in putting him in harm's way, right?
No, I wouldn't put him in.
Trips left. This is screen pass territory here. Snap, give. Crocker, beating and banging.
6 yards or more. 7. Oh.
Oh, and there's the late penalty. Personal foul. We had eyes on that one. The booth moaning and groaning. GP knows. Watch this. Watch this. Little extra pushing and shoving. Oh, yeah.
Didn't need to do that.
Nope.
Nope.
That's a captain.
Torgerson. Is that Torgerson that got called for that?
No, it was in Kamiak's Matthew Thayer.
You sure?
I think that was Thayer all over his back. Giving him the shove. Yeah, number 5 in white. Got called for because he had his man pancaked. And there's the personal foul, and that'll keep it moving. But yeah, just a tough spot here in this game with the
little frustration.
Yeah, the frustration boiling over.
Yeah.
10:42 left in this one, and
the GP
and the GP crowd all in on this.
They're all white.
In the whiteout. It's not a whiteout. It's homecoming, but
they look all white in the stands though.
35-0. As in there is Entler playing through the pain, trying to finish this one off. He'll have Crocker on his right hip with the penalty sorted.
13-10 from the 17-16, I guess, huh?
Yep, snap, give, first man through,
10.
And out across the 10-yard line. The bowling ball on the end around is Carlos Herman Valane. I say bowling ball in jest. He is 5'8", 160. He built up a full head of steam.
Junior bowling ball and lost the helmet there too. One of the Kamiak players.
That was one of the defenders that took him down. Zachary Philippe, who has had a full day. Timeout on the field with 9:47 left. We'll take a break. Be back after this. Back here on STSPN, presented by Les Schwab Tires. Amp Harrell, Ron Henthorn, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig, the assistant producer. 35-0 Grizzlies, looking for more. Motion, then he'll go into the backfield, loop out. They'll misdirect off of it, and nothing doing. Good job staying home.
Cool Kamiak on that one, Ron.
Co-captain Matthew Thayer just hanging with the running back. Out there at running back, Isaiah Owens. 3rd down and 3 from about the 10. And 9.5.
Yeah, it looks more like 3 or 4 to me. I look across the field over there, but no.
Yeah. Sometimes you trust the scoreboard, sometimes the scoreboard trusts you. A little bit of sage-like wisdom. Big pistol set here behind Lucas Entler. Owens behind him.
Just
Third give.
Wow, the middle, they didn't get anywhere. Nobody there.
Oh, good job of finishing that one off.
Oh.
Co-captain again.
Flag almost. Can I call a body slam on that?
Well,
Odegaard?
I think that was 5 on the tackle, and if that's the call, we We could have seen some
Hey,
other
he's
things.
down.
Yeah. Well, what I saw there and why I was saying maybe it was something was said is that he could have just given him the old German suplex, and he thought about it for just a second, and then he kind of rolled him over. He gator rolled him. So if that's the call, I don't agree, because he wanted to just make Sports Center, and he didn't. He just finished the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a highlight, but
He also gave him first down.
First down and goal to go from the 5. We don't know. We don't have it mic'd up down there. If something was said, if somebody else did something, but either way, it was a
He could
personal.
have called that body slam now too.
He could have. I thought he could have done a whole lot worse, and I don't know. But either way, it's first and goal from the 5. Clock continues to run. 35-0 GP and a fresh set of downs. Give.
Oh, he's going to make
right side, end zone, touchdown. And you can walk your way to the homecoming dance. Isaiah Owens puts this one on the top shelf where Mama keeps the peanut butter.
Isaiah Owens with his second touchdown of the night. Tonight, you're going to have a hard time picking a player of the game here with all these kids making touchdowns, yeah.
Yeah, that is a very solid point. Isaiah Owens with 2 scores. Jim Loom Torgerson with 2 scores. Quayar Bell with 2 picks. I really wanted to go with a defensive player of the game, perhaps, but this is going to be a tough call. 41-0. Extra point pending. It's up and good.
Definitely.
That'll make it 42-0. We'll step aside for a break, and then running clock when we return on STSPN. Back here on STSPN, live view from field level as it's 42-0. Yeah, outstanding work from the camera crew here tonight. Folks in the truck certainly earning their snack bags. Todd Elvig taking care of the folks here tonight.
Are they sleeping in the front too?
Well, I think they can work out some arrangements. It also doubles as an Airbnb, I think.
There you go.
No, before you ask, it's booked up. Is that one just exits out the back of the end zone? That is not an easy thing to do at any level, much less high school. Just bang that one out the end zone. They just sort of watched it go. 8:16.
We watched that West Lynn game against last time we were out, and they had both teams had kickers on it. With the
Yeah, he
kicked like 3 field goals in that game or something, I think.
High school field goal kicking is high school special teams. It's just so difficult. You don't have a Sebastian Janikowski coming through your high school very often.
Not very often. Both Lake Stevens and West Lynn had good field goal kickers. So it's kind of interesting to see that in high school. That's what makes the big difference in a good team, too.
Clock running now. Took them an extra few seconds to push the button, but mercy rule in effect. Snap and a give.
Oh, got the corner and then some.
Around the edge and escorted out of bounds. Gang tackled. A lot of fresh faces out there for GP on defense. I'm seeing Zachary Cohn out there. James Jenkins. I see Isaac Paul. Playing a little bit of I Spy out here. David Foley. Fresh into the game, Ethan Harrelson, no relation. He doesn't have enough L's. Mine's 2 R's, 2 L's. Harrelson. And let's see, who else do we have out there?
Well, as long as you got a bunch of fresh kids out there, let's go run through the old guys who played out there.
Nolan Andall.
Let's see who you're going to come up with your player of the game.
Oh, yeah, that is true. We will have to award our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. and our Les Schwab Tires lineman of the night, as trying to take that one forward, Connor O'Meara. We've got a lot of nominees for this, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I mean, you got Torgerson, who's playing a good job on linebacker out there, and also scored a couple of points on takeaways, so he's a pretty good candidate.
Yeah, he's got a couple of touchdowns as a tight end. Owens, the running back.
A couple of running back, a couple of scores for him.
Passing touchdowns to Chim and to Loom, and 2 interceptions from Cuellar Bell. It's a tough call. I mean, you did mention Torgerson, who is a tight end and a linebacker. We could potentially call him a lineman of the night, two-way player.
He's a senior. He'd like to have a shirt.
I think that's a pretty good call. Make him our lineman of the night, and go with Cuellar. Well, do you think Cuellar Bell with 2 interceptions, or Owens with 2 touchdowns in a running game that was trying to find its footing?
I like Owens because he's also plays wide receiver, and I'm in favor of wide receivers.
Fair enough. Okay, then I think we've settled that. That our lineman of the night is number 5, Nicholas Torgerson, and Owens, number 7, is our player of the game.
Okay, we'll go with that.
7 and 5. As we get things ready for our post-game interviews, 42-0, clock bleeding away here, and just trying to work on some things are the Kamiak Knights. They're young. You were talking before about how few seniors this squad has, but a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores getting some playing time.
A few seniors, and let's see how this play develops here. Who's running play on the far side? He's going to cut up.
They're down to 7.
But yeah, Kamiak, I said, came into this game. They had 52 players on their roster. They came into the game tonight with 12 seniors gone and 35 players left on the field. And by the time we actually got out there to play, they had more like 27 players out there actually playing tonight. So when you only got 27 kids playing, they're pretty much both playing both ways, and they deserve a good credit for playing a good, strong game tonight, even though the score is sort of blowing them out here.
Yeah, this game felt a whole lot closer than the scoreboard shows. This was not one of those that was just over and done with at the end of the first quarter. It was 21-0 end of one. It was 28-0 at halftime, and GP's just got a little more speed and a lot more experience. That one incomplete.
That could have been caught. Pennington, the intended receiver there, that didn't get up and get that one.
Isaiah Cuellar Bell was just on your screen just a minute ago, number 9. He was in the mix. He had 2 interceptions today. Fourth. No. So 42-0. Your score right now, as we're finishing this one off. Kamiak will fall to 0-6 when this is all said and done. Tough year for the Knights, but they also play in a pretty tough league, don't they, Coach?
They sure do. Let's Go 4A League's one of the top leagues out there, and they've had some pretty tough games along the way too. They played Arlington, and they played Monroe in the 3A League, and Monroe's a strong team as well, so that made a big difference as well. And they played Skyview out of league.
Yeah. Not exactly a fun non-district, non-conference schedule with Skyview and Camas.
No, and they've learned a lot, and I think they're going to come back stronger next year. Unfortunately, they're going to lose a few seniors. They've got 12 seniors on their team, but I think they're going to come back strong. And their coach is really a good coach. Ivan McGlennon is strong. He believes in working hard, and he believes in just taking the next play at a time. Forget the last one. Let's do the next one.
There are only so many players that get that pro experience, so he can speak to the players on that level. Wow. Nice closing speed on the tackle. Nolan Andal with the stop. Miles Moffitt, the catch from Tyler Odegaard. And give them credit. The starters are still out there for the Kamiak Knights. No gain.
Clock running at 2 minutes with the 4th down. Ball in 44. Are they gonna punt it?
Looks like they're gonna punt it.
Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna drift back. Work on their special teams. One more look at Jackson Kreitz in this one with $1:40 left.
GP's not even back to receive a punt more than 20 yards.
I'll let this one go. Coffin corner.
Out of bounds. Well,
Yeah, that was a tough one. Last punt of the day, and it's only about 15 yards.
Probably going to be on, what, 35 or 40? 40?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, on the 40. Well, 30 now. Okay. No, maybe 40.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Uh,
Clock stopped for the change of possession. And so now they'll mark it at the 45. So.
And now it starts again after they place the ball at the 45. And I think GP will just take a knee. If it were me, that's the plan, I would think.
Take a knee or run a running play, one of the two.
They don't need to do anything except take a knee. Got enough players out there on the field before they get called for delay a game.
A little chim among those coming out. Everybody had to get set and get on ball properly.
Well, they're going to run it, but.
And hit and spun, and down goes Francis Crocker.
5 yards out of it. And
I think they have to run one more play.
They don't have to run it like that. You take a couple knees and it's done. So they just take one knee, it'll run out. You only need to run one play.
36 seconds left.
They don't need to run any plays. Actually, they could just let it run down without even doing anything, and they lose 5 yards and then run the clock out.
Luke Fullerton will come on. Interesting formation here.
And now they're going to take
Now they will take the knee.
All right.
And that will put this one in the books.
Way to go, Shane. That's what you should have done.
Coach Keck, discretion, the better part of valor, as they will walk off with a 42-0 win. 21-0 at the end of one, 28-0 at the half. And we will toast to a 42-0 win. GP will improve to 4-2 on the season, just behind Blake Stephens. Oh, by the way, in 4A.
That's 4A. Yeah, you got that right.
So we'll step aside for a break. We're going to get set for our post-game interviews with our player of the game and our lineman of the game after this on STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust. The one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Back here on STSPN, just a fantastic scene here on homecoming night as Glacier Peak gets it done 42-0 over Kamiak. We kind of hit on some of that in the final few minutes of this, Coach, but just takeaways for GP on homecoming night.
Yeah, big takeaways for GP. Big interceptions that they were strong interceptions because the Kamiak Knight quarterback just doesn't have that much experience in throwing the long ball. And getting rushed a little bit down there, threw him a few short ones and just didn't work out for him. So, but if we're seeing the GP players over there making their way to the student body fans and then back out on the field here for their final conference out there with the coach. So,
yeah,
Tampa was a good ball game to watch. Unfortunately, not a good ball game from the scoring points from Kamiak tonight.
Yeah, Kamiak's going to come away with this. You were talking about the coach and his experience and his pedigree. He's got a young team. They're learning to build a winning tradition, and there's some things that they can take away from this game that they did really well. And of course, a lot of things that you can work on when you fall 42-0.
Right.
So building for the rest of the season, building for next year, and just trying to get better one game at a time, one play at a time. I thought their running game was really solid, and outside of get beat over the top, get beat in the foot race, they played pretty well defensively.
They did. They got some good players out there. So, Glacier Peak comes back next week for Week 7 against Marysville Pilchuck. Should have an easy game against Jackson in week 8, and then got the big game against Lake Stevens in week 9 on 10/27, right here at Glacier Peak at this Snohomish Stadium, and KRKO will be on the radio with you as well. So we'll be here for that game, and it should be a good one.
Well, I've got scores if we need them while we're waiting for the post-game discussions with the coaches to wrap up. Mentioned Edmonds Woodway getting the win 21-0 over Shorecrest. East Lake making it a game in the third. It's 28-20 Lake Stevens with the lead over the East Lake Wolves. Marysville Pilchuck you mentioned. I don't have an update on that one. It was 28-14 Arlington over Pilchuck at the half. Cascade trying to pull away from Everett in the third, 14-0 Bruins. Tomorrow, Mount Si at Woodinville. And let's see, that's from last week. So trying to get to the most updated scores. And I think I may have exhausted my resources to this point.
Now, that's pretty much all the games that were going on tonight anyway. But Friday night football is good all over the country, all over the Northwest here. And great weather for it tonight here. It probably got down to in the 60s after it being a nice, high, warm game today. And, it's a fun thing to come out Friday nights and watch football. And if you can't come out and watch it, you can always watch it here on SPN and see the great plays that we have going for you and the great camera work that we have going for you out here tonight. So,
yeah, a big hand clap, big round of applause as we saw on screen for our folks in the truck, for our videographers, our camera crew, the assistant producer, of course, Sarah Elvig, and the executive producer, Todd Elvig, taking care of business with us as you get right into the huddle with this victorious Glacier Peak squad. Some words of encouragement from one of the seniors in Bradley Perman. And just a lot of folks got into the game. A lot of folks got a chance to mix it up under the Friday night lights. And then from what I heard, homecoming dance is tomorrow.
Yeah, you going to go to the dance?
No, I don't think I can get my date free from her day job. So,
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
You have to dance at home, I guess.
Yeah, I'll dance in spirit. How about that?
That's a good idea.
42-0. Dominant win, but still nobody. Well, everybody staying sportsmanlike, I think, is the best way to put that. A lot of respect shown here.
Yeah, it was. It was a pretty clean game until the end. We had a couple of flags at the end there for a little unsportsmanlike, with a little bit of the tempers flaring there and frustration the way the game is going. But these are teenage kids. They held their cool pretty good the whole game throughout. I think it's always nice to see.
It is easy to forget that these are young men out here. These are not necessarily grown men, and emotions will occasionally get the better of them. Schedule for next week looks like we have got Stanwood Snohomish volleyball on Wednesday. Of course, with with fall sports, it is subject to revisions. But our broadcast next week looks like Shorewood at Snohomish for a little bit of black and red football with yours truly.
Yeah, that should be fun. Snohomish is doing good this year. Doing pretty well.
Improving ball club, I will say. Improving.
Joey Hammer's handling things really good there for Snohomish, so he's very enthusiastic coach. If you watch that game, you get a chance to hear him on an interview. You'll really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm always ready to run through a wall there for sure.
Cool.
Got our players of the game headed our way. I want to thank our sponsors for the player of the game as well, that being Adrenaline Fundraising for the Player of the Game Award, and Les Schwab Tires for the Lineman of the Night. And they've been taking care of us for a while here on STSPN. Just seeing if there's any other scores I might have missed. Yeah. We'll step aside for a break and let the players get up here and player of the game interviews. We return on STSPN.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
And back here on STSPN, it's the post-game show. Amp Harrell and Coach Ron Henthorn with, let's start off with our lineman of the night, that being Nicholas Torgerson, tight end, linebacker, and got it done with a couple of touchdowns from that tight end spot too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about this win. How'd you guys get it done? What was it like out there at field level?
It was a really tough battle. I want to really thank the defense making bunch of stops and having the offense on the field most of the game.
Yeah. So you were able to find some success in that first half with that passing game. What opened up, or I guess another way to put it is, how were they able to shut down the run early?
I'm not sure what happened with the run. I think there were some issues up front, but Keck is a great offensive. He just knew what would work, and he called some good plays that got me open.
So tell me about those touchdowns. What kind of plays? How did you get open?
It was pretty much just we had a motion with the running back that drawed the safety over, and I just ran up the field, and the backers don't carry it very well, like the linebackers and stuff.
Do you think you were actually faster than he was?
Not. Yes, I do.
Okay.
There we go.
I want to hear an honest answer there.
Yeah, speed kills. So talk to me a little bit about your quarterback and your offensive lineman.
They're great at just pass pro, and my quarterback, he's really improved since the first game, and I'm really proud of what he's done.
Anything, Ronnie?
Any reason, anybody at home you want to say hi to?
I want to say hi to my brother over at WSU.
Ah, the Cougs.
Yeah, the Cougs.
Action.
Yeah.
All right, got to hold up that shirt and get a little bit of press photography, we'll say.
Yeah, we got
our Les Schwab Tires lineman of the night doing the right thing.
Still camera there for you.
And that's Nicholas Torgerson, senior. Are you heading to WSU when your career is done here with the Grizz?
Possibly.
There we go.
Be a good idea, huh?
Yeah.
You'd like that. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Well,
Thanks so
thank you,
much.
sir. Well, and now we'll pass things off to our player of the. Oh no, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have our player of the game, adrenaline fundraising player of the game, Isaiah Owens, here on STSPN.
Okay. Isaiah.
Back here on STSPN, final segment. Glacier Peak gets it done on homecoming 42-0, and a big part of why they were able to get it done 42-0. Isaiah Owens, our adrenaline fundraising player of the game, with 2 touchdowns of your own, right?
Yes, sir.
So take me through that. How did you find the burst when the running game wasn't working as well earlier on?
Well, the running game wasn't working, and coach put in a wheel route to the back end zone. I ran that, and Lucas Entler, our quarterback, put the ball in the perfect spot, and I came down with the catch.
Now, you played a little bit of running back, too, in this game, right?
Right, that's right.
So take me through what that's like to be kind of a two-way offensive player as opposed to offensive defense.
Well, can you do the question again.
Yeah, well, just what's the approach like when you're not just a running back or not just a wide receiver, but you play both running and receiving?
It's a hard switch for me. I mean, it's a whole different mindset. Running back, you're always having, you gotta hit the hole, you gotta know where you have to go. Wide receiver, you have to run, catch the ball, come down with the ball, and everything. So.
But you were seeing the holes. The line was firing for you, and what made the running game work so well for you in this game?
For me, it was my patience, waiting for a hole to open up, so I could just go right through to the end zone.
Well, you ran across a few guys out there that kind of tried to tackle you, and you kind of juked them out a little bit there. So
yeah, that's right.
Kind of quick on your feet there. That's kind of a nice trait to have.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Yeah, what do we need to know about your game offensively? Whether it's catching, running routes, running through people, what do we need to know?
I mean, I can do basically all of it. I mean, I can catch the ball, I can run the ball. I mean, I can do a whole bunch on the field.
You're pretty good at that, I guess. Yeah. So we got a player of the game shirt for here tonight, but we'll hold that up, and then. You'd like to ask you a good question about people that are watching you play out there tonight. Who'd you like to say hi to out there tonight?
I would like to say hi to my sister and my mom.
Your sister and your mom?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get that shot out there.
Oh, gotta tuck the label in.
Oh, there you
go.
go.
The joys of live TV here. But
that's a new shirt. Got a label on it there. Okay.
Adrenaline fundraising player of the game, Isaiah Owens. Anything else that we need to know? Any insights into your game or things we need to watch for?
I mean, I hope you guys keep watching me, and I want to go far in football. Yeah.
You have ambitions to play at college level, do you?
Yeah, I really want to get to that college level.
Any college you're favoring?
No, not yet. I mean, I'm still looking. So.
Still looking. You'll take them all, right?
Right.
A lot of opportunities and just a sophomore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, got a lot of playing time in front of you.
Good luck to you on the next game. You got a good game coming up next week, and you got a tough game coming up at the end of the season against the guys up north here. So
yeah, like Stevens.
We'll see how that works out when you get there. Good luck to you, man.
Let's let him enjoy this because big win on homecoming and again 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Yeah. All right, go to the dance and have fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Good
Isaiah Owens, our adrenaline fundraising player of the game, and that's gonna wrap it up. We'll let Isaiah hop off here. Thank you, sir. Any final thoughts here, Ronnie?
Well, final thoughts really is a good football game tonight that we actually saw, even though the score shows differently, as we said earlier. But, it's Friday night and it's high school. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's what we're out here for.
Got the job done. Got the win on homecoming. That's probably the most important thing for GP fans, and I think that's going to take us to the house. Final score in this one, 42-0. Glacier Peak gets it done over a young Kamiak Knights team. My thanks to the guys in the truck and the videographers making us look so good on TV tonight. My thanks, of course, to the coach, Ron Henthorn.
And your makeup artist for making you look good, too.
He's got his work cut out for him. But, hey, that's why we pay him the big bucks, my friend. For Todd Elvig, for Ron Henthorn, for Sarah Elvig, I'm Amp Harrell. GP gets it done, 42-0. Till next week. So long, everybody.
All right, good night.
Uh.